High school sports are meant to inspire, but for Austin Metcalf, a 17-year-old track star from Frisco, Texas, the track became the site of tragedy. On April 2, 2025, a routine meet turned into heartbreak when Austin's life was cut short in front of his family, friends, and teammates. The community, once united in cheering for Austin's achievements, was left in shock and mourning. Austin wasn't just an athlete. He was a son, a twin brother, and a friend, known for his spirit and promise. The loss devastated his family, especially his twin, who shared his passion for running. What should have been a day of competition became a somber reminder of how quickly life can change. The track, once a symbol of hope, became a memorial. Austin's story is a stark illustration of youth violence and its far-reaching consequences. As Frisco grieved, questions arose. How did this happen, and how can it be prevented? The search for answers and justice began, forever changing the community. The day began like any other, with athletes warming up under the Texas sky. But inside the Memorial High team tent, tensions flared between Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony. Witnesses say a verbal argument quickly turned physical. In the chaos, Carmelo allegedly warned, "Touch me and see what happens," before pulling a knife and stabbing Austin. Shock and panic erupted as Carmelo fled. Teammates rushed to help, but Austin collapsed in his twin brother's arms. Sirens replaced cheers as emergency services arrived, and the meet was canceled. Police and school officials secured the area and began searching for the suspect. News of the tragedy spread rapidly, leaving the community reeling. What started as a day of competition ended in devastation. Law enforcement now faced the task of piecing together the events that led to Austin's death. Police quickly located and arrested Carmelo Anthony on school grounds. During his arrest, Carmelo reportedly told officers, "I did it," a statement that would become central to the case. He was charged with first-degree murder and held on a $1 million bond, later reduced to $250,000. After posting bond, Carmelo was placed on house arrest while awaiting trial. The indictment by a Collin County grand jury marked the start of a high-profile legal battle. Prosecutors are building their case on witness accounts, physical evidence, and Carmelo's own words. They argue the stabbing was a deliberate act, not self-defense. The defense, meanwhile, prepares to challenge this narrative in court. The community's attention shifted from the tragedy itself to the unfolding legal drama. As both sides prepare for trial, the outcome will hinge on how the jury interprets the evidence. The stakes are high. A young man's future and a community's sense of justice hang in the balance. The trial promises to be as emotionally charged as the events that led to it. With Carmelo Anthony indicted and out on bond, the legal process moved forward. His defense, led by attorney Mike Howard, claims Carmelo acted in self-defense, fearing for his safety during the fight. The prosecution counters that bringing a knife to a fistfight was an unjustified escalation. The trial will center on whether Carmelo's actions were reasonable or criminal. The case has also become a flashpoint for broader social issues. Dominique Alexander of the Next Generation Action Network argues that Carmelo faces extra scrutiny as a black teenager. The Metcalf family, meanwhile, focuses on seeking justice for Austin, avoiding political debates. Tensions have risen as both sides present competing narratives, one of self-defense, the other of senseless violence. The courtroom will soon become the stage for these arguments, with the jury left to decide Carmelo's fate. Austin Metcalf's death and Carmelo Anthony's murder charge have divided Frisco. Fundraisers for both families reflect a community split between grief and support for self-defense. The case has sparked debates about race, justice, and the legal system, fueled by activists and community leaders. Online and in homes, opinions are polarized. Some see systemic injustice, others a clear criminal act. Both families now face the ordeal of a public trial. The Metcalfs seek justice and remembrance for Austin. The Anthonys fight for Carmelo's freedom. The trial, set for June 1, 2026, will move the case from public debate to a court of law. A Collin County jury will decide the truth of what happened that day. The verdict will shape not just two families, but the entire community's sense of closure and justice.